Hey guys, welcome back to 80 Figure Unboxing. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at the Mafex John Wick action figure. And I've been waiting for a good John Wick figure for a very long time. I'm a big fan of Keanu Reeves, and hopefully someone can make Matrix figure one day. How cool would that be? Anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And that's not wasting more time, and bust this thing open and see what we got. And here we have the figure still in the inner packaging, looking pretty good, but he came with the bare minimum. They could definitely include a little bit more in here. Now I guess I have to buy the other version too. Anyways, let's check out the figure itself. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is pretty good. I like the way it feels, I like the way it looks, and in terms of durability, if I were to give SH Figuarts a 10 out of 10, this guy definitely gets a 7.5 or an 8. It's pretty solid. So if you're worried about this figure being loose, not an issue here. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. I love the paint job, it's pretty clean for the most part, can't really go wrong with black, and I think they captured the head sculpt really well. It looks like Keanu Reeves in my opinion. And yeah, I think we can jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can turn his head no problem. And his shoulder is on a really good ball joint. You can raise his arm up about this much, and you do get a shoulder swivel, and no bicep swivel, but you can curl about this much, and you do get a hinge ball raise. The jacket is on a soft material, so you won't have to worry about that hindering the articulation at all. And you can bend forward about this much, which is quite a lot. He can bend backwards just as much, but obviously the jacket is going to hinder a little. But again, soft material is really nice. And for the leg, we have the drop down method, kick out about this high, bend about this much. But the thigh swivels, you can only do this much. This is the only problem I have with this figure. Because of the sculpt here, if you move a little bit more, it's just going to pop off the leg. But it pops right back, and it's still pretty solid. And we do have some really good ankle pivot and very nice toe hinge. And yeah, I believe that's it for the articulation. Overall pretty decent, and let's check out some accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face. Again, I think it looks great. Obviously, if you're looking at it this close, it can be a little bit weird, but I think it's gonna look great on the shelf. And next up, we have a normal looking face, and I think this one looks even better than the battle damage one. I like it a lot. And for the interchangeable hands, he came with the relaxed open hands in the package, and there's also a ring on all the left hand, which is really nice. And of course, we get a pair of fists. And sadly, we only get one right trigger finger hands to hold all the weapons, but I like the way it feels. This fits in really nicely. And let me just quickly show you guys the gun. I'm not a gun expert, I have no idea what these are, but you know, machine guns, shotguns, and we have two pistols, and we're gonna play around with it during the action poses. And lastly, we get two left hands to hold the assault weapon. Again, we're gonna check it out during the action poses, and let's get into it. Anyways, that was just some quick posing, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And after playing around with it, I like this figure a lot. I think Medicons puts a lot of effort on the engineering for this figure. It feels a lot better than some of the older Mafex I have dealt with. Figure is really solid, very easy to pose with, and I don't think I'm gonna break anything anytime soon. Very cool. And yeah, let's check out some size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Mafex figures, and I think they look amazing together. And I think in 1/12 scale, John Wick is about perfect at this size. And next up, we have the amazing Yamaguchi Venom and Magneto. Some Mexico 112 Collective. And then we have some good old Dragon Ball SH Figuarts. Some Street Fighters and Naruto SH Figuarts. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I like the figure quite a lot, and I do highly recommend it. I don't really have any major issues with it. Again, I like the way it feels, I like the way it looks, and the figure is really durable, very easy to pose with. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. I'm really excited for the future of Mafex figures, and this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!